Hey, everybody, welcome back to Lettermen Row. I am Austin Ward. That's Johnnie Dixon. You can tell he is always ready to have a good time and talk about those Ohio State wide receivers.
Know
Johnny,
it.
good to see you. Happy holidays. Happy getting ready for the college football playoff season. Those Ohio State wide receivers, it's a little bit of a work in progress last week. It obviously hurt.
Yeah.
To start right there. Your buddy Chris Olave not being able to play. You know how much that hurt. And then, as you've been a part of this for so long, the next guy's got to step up.
You have to. Yeah, each and every time. I've seen a couple players in there that, had to step in there and make some plays. Like Hoover, he came and had to punt for Drew. Drew's a big part of the team, and having somebody that's right behind him and, is just as good as him, that's very important for everybody. I tell you what, Garrett got to see a lot of being the number one guy. They were after him on that one.
Yeah, that's a different workload, and that's why I think obviously Ohio State expecting at this point that Chris Olave, the Big Ten rules changed with the protocol that he can get back out there against Clemson.
Yes.
But I know as well as you know him, that had to really sting. I don't know if you guys reached out or talked to him at all, but that had to be a difficult Saturday for him and Brian Hartline as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. I knew that one of the star receivers were out, but I didn't realize Hart was out until I got to where I was watching it and I saw it on the bottom of the screen. I was like, so it's not even just the next man up for the players; it's for the coaches as well. Those GAs and stuff, they have to step in there, and that's the good thing though, because they're well prepared.
All right, so one of those guys that had to go out there and do it. Julian Fleming, I've got the clips. He had 4 catches. He led the Buckeyes in that. He was the number 1 rated recruit in the country. But that still doesn't guarantee you anything when you go into that room. And it's taken some time. But he started to show some things, Johnny, that I know you would have liked on Saturday against Northwestern.
Absolutely. It's always tough coming in as one of the top guys. I remember coming in. I don't remember where I was rated, but, I was in a nice position and, I missed my first 3 years, so it's very difficult sometimes. So you just really have to wait your turn. And, your turn comes faster, with the draft process and things like that. Guys, Chris, he has a chance to leave. So, again, it's next man up.
Yeah. Wasn't an ideal situation, but the Buckeyes had a championship to win. Julian Fleming answered the bell. Now Johnnie Dixon is going to break him down for us right now on BuckIQ. Let's roll the tape. All right, Johnny, here you go. This is Julian Fleming, right off the bat. He's getting involved a couple of times. I think maybe even on the first snap, there was a miscommunication and a ball that Justin Fields and Julian Fleming didn't connect on. But here you go. This is a 3rd down right away, going to a true freshman in a championship game.
Yeah, it's big time. That's like one of my favorite plays right there. Sometimes they really aren't worried about it. And when I played, we had, the mesh game, and we always had something behind it. So, a pair zooming across the field, he always made it wide open for everybody else. But, here's 3rd and 2, man, easy, pitch and catch right here. Just being in the right spot at the right time, really.
What's the key to reading this? For somebody who is it automatically going to be sitting there? Are you reading for something to take it across the field? What's the key here for Julian Fleming?
On this one, I'm pretty sure it's probably one of those just get up and sit down. Some teams run things like this, and if a man attached to you, you can beat him across his face. But right here is the zone as well. So just get in that space quick. Get there fast and settle down. Be ready to catch the ball. Make a move, turn up the field.
That's right. Anytime you can move the chains, that's the job number 1 for a wide receiver.
Yeah, very important, especially with a game like this when we're struggling a little bit.
It continued with it here. It was almost like Justin Fields wanted to maybe send a message or start developing, chemistry with Julian Fleming.
Yep.
This is a guy that they're counting on. Even if Chris Olave comes back, you think what you'd see from Julian Fleming on routes like this, that he could still help the Buckeyes either way.
Yeah, it definitely helps. And, going at them so early, they probably all year haven't got that many reps together. Probably Chris and Garrett are probably getting most of those reps with Justin. So, coming and building that chemistry right away, I think that was very important. And with the route, I just like how the vertical pressure he gives the DB. If a DB wants to just sit there, you want to push up on him. And, so you get sometimes 3 different type of DBs, one that will sit, one that was soft pedal, and one that would get out of there. This guy's kind of soft pedal guy, so really just getting on his toes and breaking it right in front of him. And we always saw it as a DB. We had better feet than the DB every time. So it's an easy pitch and catch right there.
And I know that you guys are expected at Ohio State to win anytime you have a one-on-one matchup. So that's
absolutely
a minimum requirement. And the same sort of deal here. Julian Fleming, he's the one who knows where he's going. He's got to dictate where this route, what happens here.
Absolutely. It's another one with the vertical pressure. You got a soft pedal guy. He's really not getting out of there yet, but he got on his toes just enough to make him open up. And once he opened up on an out route, it's over with. There's nothing he can do about it. So that's another great route. I love the pressure on it.
Not an easy catch.
Not an easy catch, but when you're the best of the best, it's easy. For a guy like him, it's an easy little pitch and catch.
All right, who's this guy remind you of, JD?
Austin Mack.
Okay. Tell me
No
why.
Yak Mack. Everything about him, the way he catches the ball, the way he runs his routes, he's light-skinned. No, he just – watching him on the field, he just reminds me of Austin so much. It's crazy. I actually told Austin that the other day with the guys.
This one here is when really kind of – I knew you mentioned that, and I thought about this route like here and the way that he ran after the catch and fought through to try and get extra yards. This was the one that, to me, I was like, you know what? I think Johnny's right. This guy's got a little Austin Mack to him and a chance to maybe even take it further. Who knows? The next in Max.
I think these next generation of guys, they come in better than us. Like when Chris came in, me, Terry, and Paris, we were like, he's going to be better than us in a year. So it's crazy the way they develop. So, those – and, you got Heartline from day one. He has so many tools to give those guys. So they definitely going to come out there, better than us. At least they should.
Yeah, if you've seen anything so far, Johnny, with Julian Fleming, what's he got to do if he's going to make a play against Clemson? Where would you like to see him take that next step in his game?
I like what he's doing. I think you got to keep showing up, be consistent in these weeks of practice, so when it's leading up to the game, anything can happen. Anybody can get injured, any day, God forbid. But, just being in the right place at the right time, running great routes, catching everything. I think that's what's important for him, just building that chemistry with Justin.
That's where it all starts. Julian Fleming already starting to make some plays in a championship setting. Johnny Dixon knows exactly what it takes to get that done, and appreciate his insight as always as he takes a little bit of a breather from the holidays and get ready at home. We know it's a crazy time. Johnny, appreciate your time, man.
No doubt. Appreciate you.
All right, for Johnny, I'm Austin Ward. This has been Lettermen Row, BuckIQ. We'll see you next time.